Hey guys, I'm Laurie and welcome to my channel. If you just did an intense workout, I have a post-workout stretch coming your way so we can get those muscles back to their optimal length. So we're just stretching. So take the feet wide, heels in, toes out. Take a deep inhale, arms reach overhead. As you exhale, release the left hand down, side bend up and over to the left. Right hand just reaching long towards the left side of the room. Make sure the chest is pointed forward so you're not hunched over and you're not hunched or tilted back. Just reaching to the side, keeping that right heel grounded. Try to go just a little bit deeper. You're going to feel it right through here, right along that hip, low back, IT band. Should feel pretty wonderful. Inhale back up to center. This time, bend the right elbow and reach that left hand towards that right tricep. As you exhale, take another side bend up and over to the left, gently pulling along that right tricep this time. Same concept though, side bend up and over to the left. Slowly take it back to center. Both hands reach overhead. As you exhale, release the right hand down. Left hand reaches up and over to the right. Keep pressing through that left heel. Spin the heart towards the ceiling just a little bit more and take a deeper side bend. If you feel yourself starting to tilt forward or back, that just means you've come too far. So just lift yourself up and stay right there. A few more rounds of breath. Slowly start to take it back up towards center. Both hands reach towards the ceiling. This time, bend the left elbow. That right hand grabs a hold of that left tricep and take a side bend up and over to the right. Gently pressing down on that left tricep. Still feeling it where you felt it once before on that side reach. Draw it back up to center. Both hands reach overhead. Inhale. Now press the hips forward. Slight back bend. As you exhale, cactus those arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Let's do that again. Inhale up. Press the hips forward. Slight back bend. Exhale, cactus and squeeze. One last time. Inhale, little back bend. As you exhale, cactus and squeeze. Hold the squeezing of the shoulder blades and then start to interlace the fingers behind the small of the back. As you exhale, straighten the arms. Releasing that chest open, getting that nice chest stretch. Widen the stance, heels in, toes out if they're not already there. Straighten the legs, deep inhale here, straighten that back, look up. As you exhale, do this very slowly, but start to hinge from the hips. Hinge, 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 you're about halfway, and then start to let that head hang heavy. Press the backs of the hands towards the ceiling and draw the shoulder blades together even more. Weight is equidistant in all four corners of the foot. Inhale to a flat back. As you exhale, let that head hang even heavier. Draw those shoulder blades even closer together. Release the thumbs to the small of the back and then release the hands right in front of those eyes. Inhale, flat back once more. As you exhale, forward fold even deeper. Grab opposite elbow, opposite hand, and give yourself a gentle sway side to side. Little ragdoll pose is what you may know it as. Releasing tension from the low back, mid back, upper back, and all the way to the neck. Give yourself a few yeses and nos. Just make sure you're not holding onto anything in your neck. Bring that swing to a stop. Release the left hand right in front of the eyes and twist the heart towards the right side of the room. Right hand reaches up. Keep pressing through that left heel. If you'd like to take it a little bit farther, turn the palm towards the left side of the room and then grab the left hip with the right hand. Adding a little half bind, reaching that right shoulder blade towards the left side of the room. Focusing on your breath and focusing on those muscles just melting. If you had that half bind, release the hand back towards the ceiling and then bring that heart back towards the mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold even deeper. This time, reach the hands towards the back of the mat, towards the back of the room. Reach, reach, reach. Just getting a little deeper stretch along those hamstrings. Walk the hands back in front of the face. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. This time, plant the right palm onto the mat or right fingertips as you twist the heart towards the left side of the room. Reach the left hand towards the sky. If you'd like to take this a little bit further, flip the palm and then grab a hold of that right hip with the left hand. If you have this half bind, keep reaching the left shoulder blade towards the right side of the room, opening your chest. If you had that half bind, release the hand back up towards the ceiling and then slowly bring it down. Widen your stance a little bit more by heel toeing the feet out and start to bend the left knee, straighten the right. Right toes flex towards the body. Take that left hand out and over to the left side of the mat, opening up that left hip, and then take that right hand up and over. So we're really going to hit those inner thighs and groin area pretty good. So this is maybe a little too much for some. So if this is not in your realm of possibility, what I want you to do is just bring it up here. You may be way up here. Just press along that left inner thigh and then spin it open. You may be flexible, not that flexible, but you may be able to come all the way down here. Either way, I want you to take this left hand and just give yourself a gentle opening along the left hip. You'll feel it along that right groin, and then just work on opening that chest. You'll have to engage your core here so you're not tilting forward or falling back, just working on your balance as well. And we'll hold this for about another 20 seconds. Slowly unwind, press off through the right palm, start to press off through the left heel, shift it to the center, heels and toes out, give yourself a little gentle press along those inner thighs, sway right and left. Hold center, then start to shift the weight into the right heel, bending the right knee, left leg straightens, left toe points towards the chest. Take that right hand out and over to give yourself a nice opening along the right inner thigh, and then spin that chest towards the left side of the room. Again, you may be way up here. You may be just parallel, legs parallel to the ground. Just work on opening that thigh, that hip, and then keep working on spinning the chest open. Wherever you are, only go to your limit, not farther. We're gonna hold this for about another 20 seconds. Slowly unwind, turn the body towards the right side of the mat. Frame the foot with both hands, release the left knee, left top of foot, and rise into a nice low lunge. On your low lunge stretching, what I want you to concentrate on, the belly may be towards the left. Let's work on fixing that because you're not going to feel it in your left hip. So belly button towards the front of the room, then come out at the bend in the right knee, take the right hip back, left hip forward, belly button is straight, and then rebend that right knee. You can even make sure you're feeling this stretch by adding a little twist from the belly button towards that right knee. If you'd like to take this one step farther, inhale that left arm up and over to the right, towards that bent knee, feeling it along the front of the hip, IT band. Keep pressing that left hip forward. Hold this for about another 20 seconds. Inhale, both arms up towards the center of the room. As you exhale, shift the hips back. Start to flex the right toes towards the chest. Hinge from the hips to that right straight leg, working along that right hamstring now. Again, keep the belly button pointing forwards. Take the right hip back, left hip forward, flat back. Then when you found a place that feels good, then you can start to round that spine, drawing the chin towards the chest. Start to bend the right knee, frame that foot with both hands, curl the left toe under, lift the left knee off the mat, heel toe this right foot out to the right side of the mat, both hands to the inside of that right foot. Release the left knee again and left top of foot. Start to roll over onto the outer blade of the right foot, then really start to twist that belly towards that right knee. If you'd like to take it one step farther, release that hip even more, twisting from the belly, looking back at that left toe. Once you found a place that feels good to you, hold it there. We'll be here for about another 20 seconds. Start to undo the twist of the belly, face towards the center of your mat, heel toe that right foot back towards the center, frame the foot with both hands, left toes curl under, lift the left knee off, and shoot that right foot back. You're in a plank, push that mat away, draw the chest towards the quads, pedal out the heels right and left. Both heels reach towards the mat. As you inhale, bend the knees, heels go up. As you exhale, straighten the legs, heels go down. Inhale, heels up, bend the knees, lower the hips. As you exhale, raise the hips, release the heels. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, hips down, heels up. As you exhale, hips up, heels down. Hold here. Press that mat even deeper. Shoulder blades drawing slightly together, chest drawing towards the quads, heels reaching towards the mat. Make sure that head is hanging nice and heavy. Give yourself some yeses and nos here. It's easy to hold tension in the neck when you're pressing that mat away. A few more rounds of breath here. On your next exhale, ripple back to that plank position. Draw the left knee in towards the chest, then release the foot in between the hands. Release the right knee, right top of foot, and rise in to that low lunge. Again, our belly button has a tendency to want to open up to the right side of the room. So draw the belly button forward, come out of the bend in the left knee. Think about drawing the left hip back, right hip forward, and then rebend it. You'll feel it along that right hip. Pretty good. And if you don't feel it, just start to twist the belly button even more and then deepen that lunge. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, guys, grab a blanket or something a little more cushiony to place under that right knee. Should help it. You can always double roll, triple roll, or quadruple roll your mat. That'll help as well. If you'd like to take this one step farther, which I suggest doing, take that right hand, reach it up towards the ceiling, and then take a side bend up and over towards that left bent knee. Oh, that just feels wonderful. I'm going to be holding here for another 20 seconds. Start to reach the right hand back towards the sky. Left hand reaches along with it. Then as you exhale, send both hips back. Flex the left toes towards the chest. hinge from the hips just like a book, and forward fold. Keep the back flat. Let's find your optimal stretch here. Left hip back, right hip forward, and then start to bend it a little bit more. Once you've found a place that feels good to you, then you can start to round the spine slightly and draw the chin towards the chest. But make sure those hips aren't all the way off to the right. They're not all the way off to the left. They're pretty much center. So your body is aligned with your mat right now, or aligned to the sides of the room. You should be feeling it along the left leg, the back of that left leg, from the glute to the hamstring to the back of that calf, all lengthening. We put in the work, so let's reap the rewards and make sure our muscles are treated kindly after those intense workouts. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, start to bend the right knee. Place both hands to the inside of that left foot. Curl the right toe under, lift the right knee off, and then just heel toe that left foot out to mat distance on the left. Release the right knee again, right top of foot. Ground the right hand, and then start to spin the belly button towards that right knee. If you'd like to take it one step farther, you can roll over into the outer blade of the left foot, only if that feels good. If it doesn't, take the sole of the foot back on. And then we're going to just twist the belly a little bit more, releasing this right hip even lower towards the ground. You may be able to look back at that right toe, wiggle it, say hi. We'll be here for about another 20 seconds. Sometimes I move pretty quick in these yoga flows, but it is good to hold these stretches, guys. You can hold them even longer than I'm doing, but holding them for at least 30 seconds is going to give you the max benefit of stretching, kind of releasing those muscles, getting those muscles back to their optimal length. One more deep breath. As you exhale, slowly start to press through the right palm. Release the left sole of the foot back on. Heel toe the left foot back towards the center. And let's just take a seat. The left leg is going to go long. And then the right knee is coming behind. So I'm going to turn the other side so you guys can see me. Left leg is long. Right heel reaching towards the back of the glute. The wider the angle in between the legs, the more you're going to feel it along this right hip. So pick your poison, only go as deep as your body feels like it today. Don't push it any further. It's not going to be good. So choose your angle, then place the hands behind the back and slowly start to bend the elbows and only go as far as you want. So you may be good up here, or you may be able to take it all the way to the ground, lying flat on the back. But if you do so, if you've never done this before, do so very slowly and very carefully. Not only will we feel it along that right groin, right hip, we'll also be able to kind of stretch the muscles around the knee with this one. Again, do not lay on your back if this does not feel good to you, because guys, you're going to feel it pretty well right here. Sometimes I'm just right here. Depends what kind of day I've had. So we're focusing on that right hip, right groin. And we're here for another 10 seconds before we start to make our way out of it. If you're on your back, slowly bring the hands to the side, start to press off through the palms. Everyone start to rise back up. Keep the legs in this position. Heel reaching towards that right glute. Left leg is straight. Flex the left toes towards the chest. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over. Heart is now spinning towards the right side of the room, your right side of the room. Towards me, maybe. Slowly start to take it up. Inhale, both arms reach towards the sky. Now twist the heart towards that left leg. We're going to feel it just a little bit differently. Now reach both hands towards that left foot. And then start to round through the spine, drawing the chin towards the chest. Now the chest is facing our leg. It was pointing at the right side of the room. Now it's towards the leg. And then we're just feeling it just a little bit differently, more along the back of that left leg now. You have a hold of that foot. With every inhale, grow the spine long towards that foot. And with every exhale, you can melt the chest a little bit more. We're here for another 10 seconds. Then we'll start to make our way out of it. Release the foot, palms go onto the mat, and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Keep this left leg straight and just draw that right knee in towards that left leg. Pick up the right foot and cross that right foot over that left straight leg. Right hand goes behind, inhale, left arm up, and then as you exhale, twist the belly button towards that bent knee, left elbow to that right leg, and let's just take that spinal twist. You may hear something pop. Do this very slowly. With every inhale, think about growing the spine long. With every exhale, twist just a little bit deeper from that belly. Maybe looking over the shoulder. Maybe you're looking here. Find what works for you. Look forward if you want. I like to look back. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, twist. Do this a couple more times. And then slowly unwind. And let's just switch sides. Right leg is going to come out straight, and the left knee is going to be bent. Left heel reaches towards that left glute. The wider the angle, the more you will feel it in that left hip. So remember that. So if you're right here, if you're not that flexible in your left hip, this is going to be your starting position. If you're like, I'm not that flexible, but you may be able to find a nice wider space. You may be able to take your legs completely parallel to one another. Find what works for you. Hands go behind the small of the back. Start to bend the elbows. See what's happening here. And then if you want to take it one step farther, if you're feeling good, you can start to lower all the way to the ground. Very slowly, very carefully. We'll be here for another 20 seconds. If you were laying all the way onto the floor, slowly start to place the hands, frame the hands with the body, press off through the forearms, the hands, whatever you can guide yourself up with, and everyone come all the way forward. Heart is facing towards the left side of the room. Right hand goes onto your shin, left arm reaches up and over towards those right toes. Working our way into a deeper stretch. We're about to feel. Slowly rise out of it. Both hands reach towards the sky. Turn the heart towards that right toe. Right toes flex towards the chest. Chest is now facing the right toes. Hinge like a book. Hinge, hinge, hinge. And start to reach for your foot. You may be nowhere close to your foot, but we're just working on chest towards that leg. You're going to feel it more along the back of that right leg now. If you do have a hold of that foot, think about inhaling, growing the spine long. And with every exhale, reach the chest a little closer to that right leg. This can be a pretty deep hamstring stretch. I also feel it in my calves and even a little in my ankles. You can keep the back flat. Or if you'd like to, you can start to round the chest just a little. Draw like the chin towards the chest. We'll be here for another 10 seconds or so. When you're ready, slowly rise out of it. Keep this right leg straight, then start to draw the left knee in towards that straight right leg. Cross the left foot over the right leg, left sole of the foot onto the ground, left hand reaches behind, inhale, right arm up. As you exhale, twist towards that bent knee, anchor the right elbow against that left leg, and start to make that spinal twist. Remembering inhaling, growing the spine long, exhaling, twisting. So just repeat that a few times. And when you're ready, slowly come out of it. Bend both knees towards the chest. Grab the backs of the hamstrings and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time until the neck is the last thing to come onto the ground. Cross the left ankle outside of the left ankle over that right quad, and then draw the right quad in towards the chest. Flex both feet, dorsiflex the toes towards the shin. Reach around with that left hand in between the space you just created. Right hand comes over to grab a hold of that left hand. So we're just in a little figure 4 position here. With every inhale, press against that left inner thigh with the left elbow, and with every exhale, draw the right quad a little closer. Once you could go no farther, hold there. Keep pressing the right quad into that left leg, but release the hand. And then slowly make that spinal twist. Left heel, just releasing off and over to the right. Take the right hand and grab a hold of that left ankle and just pull it up towards the back of the room. Concentrate on releasing that left hip down and releasing that left shoulder to the ground. When you're ready, slowly bring that left shin up towards the sky and release the left sole of the foot down. Let's switch sides. Right outside of that right ankle goes onto that left quad. Draw the left knee in towards the chest. Right hand goes underneath the space you just created with the legs. Left hand goes outside to wrap around. Interlace the fingers and then draw that left knee a little closer towards the chest. With every inhale, pressing against the left inner thigh. With every exhale, drawing the left quad in towards the chest. Keep reaching the left quad in towards the chest, but release the hands. Slowly start to twist from the belly until that right foot can make touchdown with the ground. Grab a hold of the right ankle with the left hand and just give it a nice scoot up here, bringing the quad with it. Right hand goes out and over to the side. Just work on drawing the right shoulder blade down, and then just work on releasing the right hip. My right hip is nowhere close to the mat, but that's just what you're working on. That's where you're really gonna feel it. This is our last stretch. We'll be here for another 20 seconds. You can always stay in these poses and stretches for as long as you want. Sometimes I hold these for as long as 5 minutes. You can hold them even longer. You can YouTube Yin Yoga. I haven't made any videos, but there are some wonderful YouTube yin yoga videos that I highly suggest taking a look at. All right, guys, when you're ready, slowly bring it back to the center. Bring both knees in towards the chest, hug the body into a ball, and give yourself a few rolls up, massaging your spine. And on this next roll, come all the way up. Turn towards me, sit in a nice, comfortable, easy position. Let's take one more inhale. Arms reach overhead. As you exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale, sweep. I hope you guys feel a lot better. If not, let me know. I'll do something new. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day.